Good evening, everyone. Welcome to day 9 of our body reboot. Can you believe it? Tomorrow is our last day. And then the following day, day 11, I've got something very exciting to chat to you about. We'll get together. We'll wind up what we've learned over the last 10 days, talk about our intentions, talk about all the things that we've learned along the way, and then we'll have a chat about what is going to happen after from day 11 onwards. Okay, so today I want to talk to you about hair and skin and nails, and you'll notice as you get older anyway, but especially in menopause, that your skin might be a little bit dry, your hair might be a little bit dull, your nails might even start flaking and cracking where maybe you've always had pretty good nails all your life. These are all linked to our nutrition. So when you age, everything to do with your body ages, but we've spoken about how all your hormones have such a massive effect on your entire body. And that doesn't mean that the skin and the hair and the nails are left out. They're right up there and you will notice it. So I actually went and had my hair cut today. That's why it looks a little bit shorter, because you'll notice when you get older, the ends seem to dry out a lot quicker. Even though I eat well, I drink all my waters, it still takes a little bit more effort and a little bit more time. And you know what? We need that. We need to take a little bit of extra time for ourselves, because it's good for our soul and it's good for ourselves. And you know what? We actually deserve that. So all the women in perimenopause and menopause, all the women generally, but especially in perimenopause and menopause, make some time for yourself. Okay. So you'll find with the fluctuations in your hormones that your collagen will be obviously depleting. Your skin's elasticity will also be depleting, and you'll start finding you're getting little wrinkles around your eyes, around your mouth, on your neck. First of all, this is normal. We're going to all age. You wouldn't want to land up being 90 and looking like you did when you were 21. We all know that would be super weird. But what you do want to be is healthy and in this best shape as possible, so that you can go around on your daily day and do what you want to do without having any problems or without having any issues. So we don't have dry, itchy skin. We don't have cracked skin, because that's sore. And we don't want to look dull and lifeless. We want to have glowy skin, and that we're allowed to have that and we deserve to have that. So you might find that even your hair starts thinning a little bit, and you might find sometimes your hair is actually falling out. Your hair may thin and it may shed as you get older, and that's just with your hormones shifting. But we're going to try and do as much as we can to help boost our nutrition, balance our hormones so that it is not so drastic. You'll also sometimes find with some women, they do suffer from adult acne. They also might get rosacea, which is those red blotches. You might also just have some just red blotches, specifically maybe around your cheeks or on your neck, which was never really a thing ever before. Again, hormone shifts, these things happen. So I also want to tell you that what you eat has a direct impact on your skin and your hair strength, and obviously how gracefully you actually age at the end of the day. So we want to always make sure we're getting a really balanced diet. Remember, great macros, the right amount of protein, fat, fiber, and carbohydrate in your daily meals. And try and make sure that as well as that you're having a big variety, not just the same old vegetables, the same old fruit. That's why I have my capsules, which I'll talk to you about in a minute. These have over 30 different fruits and vegetables in these capsules, and I take 2 of each every single day. I can't even tell you how good that is for me. And my hair, I go every 4 weeks for my hair to be trimmed and cut, because it literally grows that much faster. And I've got great hair. It's never been a problem, but now it's even better than it used to be. Okay, so let's talk about good food that you can help, that will help with your body. So avocados, healthy fats, oils, but make sure that they're the right oils from proper seeds, fatty fish if you're a fish eater. All omega 3s are great. So whether you get your omega 3 from the fish, which actually get it from the algae and then they eat it, so you get it from the fish, or whether you get the vegan omegas, and that's just all the oils are actually extracted from the plant. That's fine, as long as you're getting your omegas in your diet, because you're not getting it anywhere else. Your body doesn't make it. You have to get it from the food that you eat. Now, collagen boosting foods. So collagen boosting foods will be any leafy green vegetable, cruciferous vegetable. We're talking kale, we're talking spinach, all of those lovely greens in the grocery store. They're all usually clumped together. You want to grab yourself some of those. Also, nice variety as well. Great also for your microbiome, great for your gut, great for bloating, all these massive benefits. It's packed with vitamin C. Also, anything else that has vitamin C. You can have, obviously, all citrus. We all know citrus is packed with vitamin C. Berries are great. Like bell peppers are great. Pretty much all fruits and vegetables will have an amount of vitamin C in them. Make sure that you get those. Your vitamin C does get depleted, so you do need to get that from your foods. All right, protein. As we are in menopause, super important that we get enough protein in. Now, what they say is you need to work it out per your body weight. So you can go into the math of actually working out exactly how much protein per day. But as a thumb suck, it's give or take about 100 grams of protein a day that you should have in menopause. You could even push it to 120 grams. So let's just say you get yourself a piece of chicken breast, which is 100 grams. That's not 100 grams of protein, even a raw chicken breast. That has about anything around about 22 grams of protein. You would think, oh, it's just chicken. Obviously, it's full of protein. Well, surprisingly, it's not. It's got some fat in it. Obviously, got lots of water in it as well. And there's other things in that. And that means that it is not all pure protein. So you need to make sure that whatever you are eating, you can download MyFitnessPal. It's a free fitness app, and you can check out all meal plans that it's got in there. And if you just type in any food with the amount of the weight of it, it'll tell you exactly the breakdown of carbs, fat, fiber, and protein. So that's really great, and you can have that on your phone, and you can just check. You can actually scan packages while you're in the store. So if you're not actually sure, and you see this pack of chicken or a pack of fish, it can even be burgers, it can be anything. It can even be breaded chicken. And you can just scan the barcode and it will tell you exactly what the makeup and the macros are of that food, which is super simple and makes your life a lot easier. So 100 grams of protein every day, especially as we age. I like to have my vegan protein. I'm not a vegan, but I love the vegan protein powder because there's no nasties that are added to it. It is just pure protein. It's 25 grams of protein per serving. So in my shaker, I have 25 grams of that before I go do a workout, because it's packed with vitamin B, B1 to B5 and B6. Which is brilliant for the energy to actually go and do the workout or do the walk or do the hike. And then afterwards, I can have it again, or I can have the second half of it, and that's going to help with muscle recovery. So your muscles obviously get damaged, they get sore, they get tired, and the protein powder will actually help. The protein in there will help to repair the muscles. So having any other type of protein, you want to watch what the ingredients are, because often the protein powders have got other fillers in them to bulk it up. You get these ginormous tubs of protein powder, and actually per scoop, you must check how much you're getting per scoop. Usually it's around about, they all try and make it about 20 grams that you're getting. But when you look at how big the scoop is, or how many scoops you have to put in to get the 20 grams of protein. Now, you don't want to be scooping this massive tub. It's just, have a look at the ingredients. Okay, so I don't have anything with whey in it or dairy in it, because for me, that affects me and it creates inflammation. And we all know dairy anyway creates inflammation, and I don't need to add to anything extra my body needs to do except for to keep me healthy and strong. So I only have the vegan protein powder. If you want to know more about it, just drop me a DM and I can send you all the information and all the clinical research on it, so then you can make your own decisions. Okay, so then also we talked about hydration the other day. Now, if you are dehydrated, so now just think of, let's just think of an orange. Now, if you sucked out all the juice of the orange, you can have this withered little orange. The same like with a grape. The grape after a while will just wither. Now that's what happens to your skin when there's no hydration, when there's no water in it. So what you want to make sure is you're having those 8 glasses of water a day. Otherwise, you may have really great skin. You may be taking all the right vitamins and all the right supplements and eating a lovely balanced diet, but your skin doesn't look great. And that's because it's a little bit dehydrated. And that can happen in the winter and in the summer. If you travel a lot, the aircon in the aircraft will get you. If you stay in hotels where they have the aircon pumped up, the aircon will get you. If you work in a building where you don't have control of the aircon will get you. Your skin will just dry out. Make sure you are sipping on your water as often as you can. And if you're working in a very dry environment or in a dry climate, or it's a very hot day, obviously have more than your 8 glasses. And again, if you want the infused water, Just remember to soak it the night before with your with your citrus, and that will sink into the water, and then you'll have a lovely infused water the next day, which has got a nicer flavor than just plain old water. I love plain old water, mind you, but sometimes a little bit of a flavor is great. So don't forget, keep hydrated to make sure your skin stays hydrated. Again, antioxidants. The best way of getting antioxidants in is either berries or, you'll be happy to hear, dark chocolate. Okay, let's be fair, dark chocolate, not my favorite. Like if I'm going to have chocolate, which I hardly ever do, I'm going with the dairy chocolate, because if I'm going to have chocolate, for me, that's my thing. So I don't really eat chocolate, and dark chocolate is not my favorite. However, if you love chocolate and you want to make a little bit of a switch, have a couple of squares of dark chocolate. It's actually really good for you. The cacao in there is actually of a high quality, and it hasn't been processed so much. Green tea is also great. And actually brightly colored vegetables. So your bell peppers, the orange and the yellow, and the red, not the green, all your colorful vegetables, all right, those are going to have great help you with fighting oxidative stress. So that's really, really good. Basically, eat the rainbow is what they say. And if you can do that, then you're obviously having a lovely balanced diet, and that you will be able to see. You can see people reflect what they eat and what they do. People that are not in shape, people that are not glowing, people that have dry hair, or they just don't look sort of full of energy. Obviously, there could be underlying medical reasons. Aside from that, it is what they eat. You are what you eat. You've heard that since you were how old? You are what you eat. So if you have a diet where you're going to be eating lots of ice creams and sodas and burgers, and maybe you're not getting enough sleep, you don't drink any like fresh water, you hardly do any exercise, you will find that in comparison to somebody that has a lovely balanced diet, that does drink a lot of water, that does a little bit of walking every day, sleeps the right amount of hours, you will naturally be able to tell the difference between those people. So remember, you are what you eat. So just make an effort to put the good stuff in, and then you'll see the good stuff on the outside. All right. So I'm going to give you a little task. So your little task, it's only a little 5-minute self-care task. And what I want you to do is, if you can, I want you to sit up straight, and I'd like you, if you could stand, great, but otherwise just sit in your chair, and I'd like you to take in some very deep breaths in, and then out, and I want you to blow that air out. So we want to take a deep breath in, fill up your lungs as much as you can, hold it for 3 seconds, and then blow it out. Okay, we want to do that 5 times, and 2 more. If you haven't tried it, try it. Don't be scared. No one's watching you. You're watching me, but I can't see you. Okay, that is really going to make you feel a whole lot better. You might feel a little bit lightheaded, so just sit down or hold on to something. Anything which is going to make you feel a little bit better. Self-care is very important. So do some deep breathing, do some stretching, sip on some tea, read a little chapter of your book nice and quietly. If you can apply a face mask, if you have face mask or foot mask, go ahead and do that. I'm going to drop here in the next post. I'm going to drop the ideas of how you can actually help your hair, skin, and nails to grow better. I'm going to drop a little post on that, and then I'm going to drop another little post of your daily do, which is making your own face mask. So I'm going to read the ingredients to you. You might not have it today, but you can try it on the weekend, or when you've got a minute. So you're going to have some avocado, some honey, and then you can have, that's the one. And then the other one, you can have some plain yogurt with a little bit of turmeric. And then I've got one last one, which is going to be lemon juice and honey. So these are just little things that you're going to just put on your face for a little bit. We're not packing an entire bottle, just enough on your hands, right? It's just to hydrate, just to help with the firmness, just to give your body some nourishment, your skin some nourishment. And you'll obviously do that after you've washed your face. Put that on before you do your nighttime routine or your daytime routine. Okay. Obviously, if you are allergic to honey or you're allergic to any of those, please don't do that. This is only for people that are not allergic to any of the things that are obviously listed in any of the recipes, whether it's a food recipe or a face mask recipe. Okie dokie. So remember, I spoke to you yesterday about the capsules. So just to very quickly touch on the fruit, veg, and berry capsules. So basically what they are, these are 30 different fruits, veg, and berry. They pick them when they're ripe at the farm. Then they have a production right at the farm. They have have a warehouse right there. So they bring all the, whichever it was, the berries in, they bring them in, they wash them so that they're nice and clean. Then they process them by taking out the water of the berry. They take out the excess sugar, and then they dry them. And when they dry them, obviously, these things are sort of rolled out, and then they crush them into a powder. Now, when it's in a powder form, it obviously it's loose, and so they have to capture it somehow, and they put them into these tiny little, they call tapioca capsules. They're literally made of rice paper, so they would melt in your mouth. So you end up taking your fruit, your veg, and your berry capsules every day. So you'll have 2 of each of these. Can you see it? There we go. So you have 2 of each of those. That means you're getting the variety of fruits, veg, and berries. Remember, when you go to the grocery store, you will probably find you pick out the same food because that's what your family like, that's what you like, and that's what everybody eats, so it doesn't go off, and that's perfect. The great thing about these is you can take them with you on holiday, you can take them with you. I have them in my car, and so on the way to school in the morning, my kids get them out of the cubby hole, and they'll take them before they get to school. So I know, no matter what they eat in the canteen that day, and if they might go out for takeout afterwards with friends, I know that they've actually got those good nutrients from the fruit, veg, and berries. So these are delivered pretty much everywhere in the world. We supply these. There's also omega capsules. We've got loads of vegan products. But I want to tell you that nothing has got dairy in it. So they're lactose free. They're also gluten free. And there is no GMOs in any of these. And GMOs are the genetically modified materials. We don't have any of those in this. This is just, if it's a broccoli, it's a broccoli. And if it's an apple, it's an apple, right? There's nothing, they all come out different shapes and sizes, just like they should. And then they're obviously, as I said, they're dried and they're washed and they're cleaned and they're put into powder form. And here they are in the capsules. So these are available to be delivered to your door in pretty much almost every country in the world. And the most important thing as well is, in menopause, you need to have a great range of variety of fruits and vegetables, obviously, to stay as healthy as possible. But the good thing is that when you buy your fruit and veg, when you buy these, you actually get another set of fruit and veg capsules or gummies for your kids for free. So there you are. I mean, it's actually crazy. So you're paying for these, you get the same thing again for free for your kids, which pretty much means that if you had to pay for both, you're not paying for either. So work out the math. Okay, girl math, you're getting lots for nothing. The main thing is that your nutrition is going to be improved, and you will notice it. Within a couple of months, you will find your hair, your skin, and your nails are just absolutely brilliant. In fact, these are often called the beauty bundle, these with the omegas, and that's exactly why, because of all these antioxidants in here, they can only do wonders for your skin and your hair and your nails. So that's pretty much it for today. I can't wait for tomorrow. It's our last day, which I'm very excited about. I'm also very excited about the fact that those of you who hung around the whole week, the whole 10 days, has been really great. Thanks for all the messages and the support. It's wonderful to have you around. Okay, so I want to just encourage you to go ahead, have a look at the other post, and then so you can consider what other things you can do to add to your diet. Make sure that you are substituting one of your processed foods with something that's not processed, like no more ham for a week. Try something else, like, turkey breast or sliced chicken, just something different, just for a week. Get in your hydration. And as well as that, make sure that you are doing yourself a favor by giving yourself a couple of different varieties of fruit and veg, just for a change. Swap out one of the fruit you would normally buy, try something new. Okie dokie. It was great to chat to you all, and I will see you all tomorrow. Have a lovely evening. Bye.